What is up, guys? We are back with another video, man. And today I have a special guest, and that is this Rode pod mic right here. Now, this is not my pod mic, but I just wanted to let you guys get a quick audio test using this microphone. Now, this microphone came in this box right here, and to be honest with you guys, I bought this for my wife. She's on like a radio station and stuff like that, so I bought her like a whole podcasting suite so that her audio can sound really good. So I got her like this pod mic right here, and I got her a Rode Caster Duo, which you guys will see at some point. I think I bought it probably like 2 months ago, and she's been using it ever since, and her audio quality sounds really, really well. So I wanted to at least bring this microphone on the channel so you guys can hear this microphone, because we've heard a lot of mics on this channel, from the TD510 to the Five Fines, you know, to every single mic that you guys have seen me review on this channel, or at least do audio tests on this channel, but we haven't, you know, actually seen this one here. So I said, let me go ahead, turn it on real quick, kind of talk to you guys face to face, just so you can get a feel for this audio at the pod mic, in case you're somebody who want to get a pod mic. You know what I'm saying? Do I know a whole lot about this microphone? I don't, but I do see a lot of YouTubers use this microphone. A lot of people on podcasts and doing interviews and stuff like that with two-person podcasts, they like to use, you know, these pod mics. So, you know, I thought that was a good microphone to buy my wife because she's on a radio station and stuff like that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get you a pod mic. I'm going to get you a podcast duo so you can have your own setup in your office and you can just kind of rock out like that. And this is what this mic, you know, sounds like. This is what this mic is about. This is what this mic sounds like. It's for podcasting and all of that good stuff, for content. So that's one of the main reasons why we got it, right? But this is what the audio quality sounds like. Now, again, you guys know how I run these microphones. It's coming through the Vocaster. It's going straight into the camera. No effects or anything like that. Hell, to be honest with you, I don't even think this microphone actually needs any effects or anything like that, because in my ear it just sounds pretty crispy. It does have a built-in pop filter and stuff like that, from like what it says here on the box and all of that, man. Internal pop filter, good broadcast quality, rugged build, and it says like 2-year warranty and all of that stuff, man. If I'm not mistaken, inside the box it came with the pod mic, and it came with a XLR cable. So I could be wrong on the XLR cable, but I feel like it did. And we also had bought a different mic stand. This is not the original one that we bought with it. We bought this big tall one. It's like really tall with a big base plate, and it's really heavy. But she didn't like that one, so this is the one that, you know, she kind of wanted to use. So I just kept her set up exactly how she uses it for herself. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is the audio quality coming out of the pod mic. I want you guys to let me know what you think of it, because to be honest with you guys, I'm going to be straight up. When I was playing around with this microphone and listening to it, I really thought about just pulling the trigger and buying me one, because I really do like it. Now, granted, I said I wasn't going to put any effects on it, but I did mess around with my Vocaster Hub. You guys know how I do. I did mess around with the Vocaster Hub presets and stuff like that, just to see what it would sound like. And to be honest with you guys, it did sound really well. But straight out of the box, this is what it sounds like, and it sounds, to me, really good. And again, I'm using it with the Vocaster one. I don't have 48-volt phantom power turned on or anything like that. Again, it has a built-in internal pop filter and all of that stuff, man. So yeah, this mic, I can see why a lot of people use this microphone for podcasting, and even here on YouTube, I can see why a lot of people use this microphone, because straight up, it does sound really crispy, clear, good. It has some really good bass to it. And if you get closer to the microphone, it sounds even more. To me, it sounds even better the closer you get to it. But again, this is what the audio quality sounds like. So just for shits and giggles, I will throw on those presets that I like to use with the Vocaster, just so we can hear them, just so you guys can know what that would sound like as well. Again, in case you're running a Vocaster one and you want to get a pod mic and you want to play around and tinker with it. Now, one other thing I always forget to mention, and I always forget to mention this after every video that I do regarding the Vocaster Hub. Even on the Vocaster Hub, even though you change the settings on the Vocaster Hub, for instance, I like to use warm, bright, and all of those things. Just remember, in the Vocaster Hub, you can go in to the mixer and you can actually adjust, you know, your bass, your treble, and all that stuff on the microphone. So you can do it yourself. You don't have to use the presets. You can utilize one of the presets and then adjust it to your liking and move the sliders however you want, and then just leave it like that. But for this video, I'm just going to use the standard presets like I always do. So right now, we're going to start with bright. So this is the bright setting with the pod mic, just so you guys can hear it, in case you're somebody that runs the Vocaster one and you just want to have this example before you buy the pod mic or whatever the case, right? So this is what that audio quality sounds like. Testing 1, 2, pod mic with the Vocaster one, and this is on bright, and it sounds really crystal clear in my ear. It sounds really good in my ear, to be honest with you guys. So I'm hoping that it comes across that way to you guys as well. So We'll go to warm. So this is the warm setting with the Podmic Vocaster 1 straight into the camera. You guys know how I roll. Testing 1, 2. This is the warm setting on the Vocaster 1 hub presets. All right, let's move to the clean. So this is the clean setting on the Vocaster 1, running it with the Podmic, just as an example, so you guys can have that in case you want to get a Podmic and you want to get a Vocaster 1. You can already know what these presets will sound like straight out of the box with the standard presets on it. All right, so let's move to the last one, which is radio. All right, so this is the radio setting with the Podmic Vocaster 1. Again, just in case you want to know what this sounds like, this is what it is, the radio setting on the Podmic. Now let's turn it off and go straight back to out of the box. So now we are out of the box, straight up with the Podmic, and this is what that sounds like. And to me, personally, it still sounds amazing. All right, so to be honest with you guys, I feel like I'm probably going to pull the trigger at some point and get me one of these just to have in my stash, man, just in case I want to rotate. Because you guys know I got a lot of microphones, and I do like to rotate them a lot. Currently, right now, on my boom arm, I have the TD510. That's the one that I'm currently using right now for the channel. But I do have a feeling in the future, I probably will go ahead and get me one of these Podmics right here just to go ahead and have, because I do like how it sounds. Now, again, I will tell y'all this. Listening to this Podmic and running it with that podcaster duo that she has in her office, that's a really amazing combo just for anybody doing podcasting, anybody doing content creation, YouTube, whatever the case. That's a good combination. And I will show you guys that podcast duo just to kind of, run it through, just to run through it with you guys so you guys can see that, man. But that thing is, I really like it, and it's amazing. But for the most part, one more thing before I jump out of here. By the end of this month, we're going to be heading out of town to Florida. My son is playing in the World Series, so make sure you stay tuned for a camera bag video. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be taking regarding that, because I do want to get some good quality footage, at least for him at a minimum. And I do want to take some photos and stuff like that, as well as, hanging out on the beach and stuff like that. So I'm going to be utilizing my camera a lot. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if I want to actually take the ZV-1 with me or just try to run everything through the Canon 90D. So that's going to be a good, interesting video because whatever I decide to take, that's what's going to go in the bag, and I want to share that with you guys as well. So just make sure you stay tuned for that video as well, man. It's going to be coming here soon. Hopefully I can get it done before we actually leave. But if I don't, you might see it while we're actually in Florida. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, the Podmic, I just wanted to give this audio quality to you guys, run it with the Vocaster, run it with my 90D, just because I wanted to utilize this microphone in some capacity for myself, as well as just show it to you guys as an example of what the audio quality sounds like with this Podmic right here. So hopefully this video has been helpful to you in some way. And if you did find it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your man, Jay. I'm going to get up out of here, all right? Peace.